Have you ever had someone who you trust look you in the eyes with no remorse and say that they can't accept you for who you are? Like your very existence is something that they can't bother to understand or respect.
I have been there. It hurts. When you think that someone has your back, only to find out that they're not willing to stand by you when you need them. It's like a punch to the gut. But you don't need to accept that as the end of your story. You don't need that to dictate how you see yourself or how you move forwards. I remember the first time someone that I cared about said, "I don't know if I can accept you as transgender." It stung, and I couldn't understand it. How could they say that to me when all I was trying to do was live my truth? And in that moment, I questioned my worth. And I thought, is there something wrong with me? But here is what I've learned. You are worthy of love and respect. You are valid. Your experiences are valid, and nobody gets to take that away from you. When somebody rejects you, it's often nothing to do with you. It's about their own lack of understanding. And that, unfortunately, is something that we cannot control. But what we can control is how we see ourselves. I know it's hard, but don't let their rejection define you. You are so much more than what they think. When somebody can't accept you, it's only natural to try and fight for their acceptance. But sometimes giving them space to process their thoughts is the most loving thing that you can do for them and for yourself. I know it's tough. Believe me, I do. There were some days where I thought I could just confront them and demand that they understood me. But I realized not everybody is ready to hear our truth. Sometimes people need time to process, to educate themselves. But this doesn't mean that you need to wait around forever and keep yourself on hold. But giving them this time, if they are open to it, can lead to something better. But protecting your peace is paramount. There's no need trying to convince someone who isn't willing to understand or respect you. There were moments that I had to step away from relationships that just weren't serving me. Not out of anger, but out of self-preservation. It is okay to step away from people who drain you. Protect your emotional and mental health. You don't need to stay in relationships that are doing more harm than good. It's about knowing what you are worth, what you deserve, and walking away, even when it hurts. One of the most healing experiences that I've come to realize is finding my chosen family. For a long time, I chased the acceptance and understanding from certain people, but I've come to the realization that real love and acceptance come from those who see you for you, celebrate you, and have your back. Whether it's close friends or a strong online community, there's a place for you in this world. Don't be afraid to seek out those who will accept you unconditionally. They are out there and they will fill your hearts in ways that you cannot even imagine. I won't lie, educating others is draining. There were days where I just wanted to scream and give up trying to explain myself. But when I found the strengths, I used my voice to educate others about being transgender and why it is so important to respect somebody's identity. Now, this is your choice. You don't owe anybody an explanation, and sometimes the safest option is to just walk away. But if you feel that you can do it and feel that you can make a difference for the better, then use your voice. Share your story, explain your truth, and take a stand and be firm with your identity. It is empowering, even when it's difficult. I know it hurts. I know that it feels like your whole world is falling apart when someone you love and trust can't accept you for you. But you are never alone. You have a community that understands you, a world that needs you to live your truth, and a future where you will find peace. Remember, you are worthy of love, You're worthy of acceptance. And no matter what, never let anyone dim your light.